Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan. I'm the DM here, and I use he and pronouns. And we have
Me, I'm Olive. I use she, they pronouns. We're playing Lasers and Feelings.
Thank you. Yes, I was gonna get to that. And we have our third player.
Hi, I am Enyo. I use they, them, or any pronouns. And this is Brush Buddy, Fude Mushi.
Wait, is
Hi.
Brush Buddy?
Yeah.
Brush Buddy almost looks like from here. Looks almost like a little salamander or something.
Kinda, yeah. It's got feet. It's like long appa.
Oh my
Long
god,
appa.
that's adorable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll do a very brief recap, and then we'll just jump right back into lasers and feelings. So last time, we decided to play a game in the world that we created in the Quiet Year, which I have decided to just call Valentia. So, in the world of Valentia, a strange world with a upper atmosphere that is very habitable, and a lower part of the planet that is pretty hostile and full of strange creatures and plants. We follow our two characters here, Rice, Mississippi, and River Ravel. Rice, Mississippi is an aura farmer explorer who actually is a collection of worms piloting a dead body.
I'm playing Lancer, baby.
Always back to just got to get a mech in there somehow. And I believe you're really good.
I would have done that
feelings.
first. That was my first idea, I just want to say.
And then we have River Ravel, who is just a human, I believe, but is a practical technician. And you have a companion that is also y'all's ship, Ruby. Oh no, not Ruby. Rhapsody. Sorry, I was looking at a different thing. Rhapsody, which is one of these massive space whale things that reside on this planet. Rhapsody is a young version of this, and you've sort of augmented her with almost cyborg-esque with like retro rockets and shit. I don't know. You put some sort of jet engines on her. You all were approached by the Parish, the collection of space whales that are the dominant species on this planet, and they asked you to go down into the lower atmosphere and help them with the problem that they have where the Rachmaninoff University, one of the rival universities that crash landed on this planet, has taken over their sacred temple. You all flew down into the clouds below, getting lost in a storm, and then Rhapsody remembering that she can just reach out telepathically and it wasn't a problem anymore, and you found your way out of the storm. And then you went down...
That's called narrative structure, baby.
Yeah. And then you went down to the surface of the planet, getting ready to go into this temple. And I believe it was Rhapsody quickly tapped into the hive mind to see the memories of the all of the other space whales, of what happened in the temple, and you saw brief flashes of some sort of chemical agent being sprayed throughout the temple, which River was able to identify as dimethyl tryptamine.
I don't know. I was word salading. So.
That's what I wrote down. So dimethyl.
That's exactly what it was. I mean,
yeah, some sort of chemical agent that was severely affecting all of the Parish members, and Rice, Mississippi. You led your crew down to the surface because you knew of a creature on the surface that secretes a gooey film to catch its prey. And you decided you were going to cover yourselves in this film to protect yourselves from this chemical agent. And it went decently successful.
It went great.
Yeah. You did get...
What are you talking about?
You're right. You did get perfect... everyone got covered in goo. There was just, the little hiccup where you went tumbling off of Rhapsody. The second time? You fell one other time. Yeah, in the storm you fell, yeah. But yeah, you all got covered in the goo. So we're gonna pick up here with.
Now we have goo suits.
Yes, you have goo suits. All of you are. I imagine you're probably hovering, not too far off the surface of the planet. You can see the surface is a combination of like craggy plateaus with these valleys that are incredibly swampy and full of strange liquids, which seems to be where these predators reside. And then there's all the truly colossal root systems of the floating lilies that are somewhere high above you, above the storm, the perpetual storm. And far off in the distance, you can see the monolithic structure that is the temple of the parish, with almost dirigible, like some parish members hovering, giving the temple a wide berth. But you know that the temple is out there on the horizon. And Rhapsody taps into both your minds. Well, we got this goo suit. Are we ready to go on in there, or what are we thinking?
It's not safe for you, Rhapsody. They'll kill you if they even lay eyes on you. We should have pushed by foot.
I got the goo suit on. That'll protect me, won't it?
From the chemical. Whatever, I'm not a scientist. But they also have harpoons. They have guns. You haven't seen what I've seen.
Oh.
These are murder monkeys. One and all.
It's a good phrase you came up with there. Although I don't really know what a monkey is, but when I tap into your mind, I get a sense of what it is. And it seems to fit the bill.
I think it is a good idea for you to keep your distance, just for a bit, till we know better what we're dealing with. But there's got to be a way we can keep in touch. Because I don't know about you, but I want an extraction.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit difficult. This is kind of a short-range thing unless you're, a parish member.
I remember during that year so long ago, there was some sort of communication device between the two universities. Was it?
Yeah. That was just a shortwave radio. Oh. You're not talking about, the worms, right? Because the worms also do that, don't they?
No. I remember, if you were drawing a map of the place, there's a wire that's strung from one to the other.
Yeah, right. I rigged that up in a day. It's a lot harder when you know what? You have enough hardware. You have enough hardware on you. I'm sure I could just... Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah? Do you want to roll lasers and see if you can jerry-rig a short-range radio?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Am I gonna rig up a radio for my space whale? Of course.
I will definitely give you... So you definitely get one. Just by default, you'll get one for technician. Practical? I don't know. Pitch me on it if you want another
Okay.
guy.
How about I was instrumental in rigging up the communication device between Rachmaninoff and Rimsky.
Sure. Go for it. 3 die.
I have a pitch. How does the weakness of Rhapsody in Blue work? There's like that subtract die sometimes.
Oh yeah, distractible. Yes.
That's my pitch.
Thank you.
Pitch to subtract a die. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it because you are so. What are you doing here exactly? You're trying to salvage parts off of Rhapsody to make this
looking through all of the existing parts that's kind of that I've been picking up and storing in one of the emptied out barnacles on Rhapsody's back.
So because Rhapsody is distractible and you are harvesting this directly from from them. Her,
Right.
yes. She
Yeah.
It is very difficult to work directly on Rhapsody because she keeps sort of like trying to crane her strange whale-like, body to like see what you're doing. So it's almost like it's almost like a dog, like constantly like just kind of like doing this, and like you keep trying to tell her to stop, but it's like a compulsion. She can't help herself. So yeah, you can have 2 die for this.
All right. Okay, Rhapsody, stay still. I'm gonna hook up a camera.
Olive. Thank you, Olive.
Well, that is a 2 and a 4, and a 4 is my number.
I thought your number is 5, right? Didn't you pick 5?
Oh yeah, it is 5.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
Okay, and then for lasers,
Yeah. Okay, my number is 5.
Lasers, you want to roll under. Okay, yeah. So you succeed. Which actually reminds me, I don't have the rules up, which probably doesn't matter. I can remember them. Okay, you succeed. You get 2 successes, which I believe is here it is. You do it. Well, good job. So, yeah. So I think you're able to hook up a. I'm gonna say this because you did well, but you didn't get 3 successes. I know it was impossible to get 3 successes. You do have a short range radio, but it's only between you and Rhapsody. So Rice does not have access to this radio unless you were to physically pass it to Rice.
Yeah.
So if you guys,
I mean, we have a special bond anyway.
But if you guys ever separate,
if I die,
if you split the party, this 2-person party, then Rice, you will not have a radio. So. Okay, you have a radio hooked up. You're still a good ways away from the temple. What do you want to do next?
We need a plan. We can't just go in there guns blazing. We don't have guns. We have slime and rockets. We have rockets.
Yeah, rockets.
Each of these turbines.
Oh man, are you gonna get rid of my sick ass turbines?
No, never. No, yeah, you're right. We can't do that.
I mean, if it's gonna help you, I understand. Do you
No,
promise
they're very sick.
Do you promise to get me even sicker ones if you get rid of these ones in the future?
Yeah, if we survive, obviously.
Okay.
Also,
I won't be. If you do get rid of them, I will say I will not be as nimble as I normally am. I'm gonna say if you do decide to sacrifice the turbines to create some sort of improvised weapons, that Rhapsody will lose the nimble tag.
Okay, fair, understandable. Do you have any ideas, Rice?
I also know of a type of scorpion-like creature that lives in this area. Very dangerous, but if you can subdue one, its stinger makes a powerful weapon. They travel in packs. It takes weeks to track one down. But it could provide the edge that we need.
Me? You want me to what? Make a scorpion tracker?
Perhaps? Do you have one?
Well, I don't know. What are they made of?
Titan. Ichor. Violence.
Oh.
They're mean creatures. Blackened hearts.
So when you say blackened hearts, is that like a special metal?
Literally, yes. The chitin is sort of transparent, and you can see this black ichor coursing through their infernal appendages. I know not what sort of material drives them, except malice.
Okay. Maybe I can use this radio to create maybe I can ping radio waves in a bunch of directions to see whether something really heavy and weird material is out there. It'll send us either to a cool scrap heap. And I guess if they're moving, yeah, mountains don't move that much.
And perfect. Then we'll be able to show up to this diplomatic mission covered in the mucus of the land, wielding advanced primitive technology. This will bode well for our diplomatic negotiations.
Okay, and this absolutely is necessary and not something we're doing to stall so that we don't have to go into the crazy zealot temple, right?
Of course not.
Can I help?
Yeah,
with
perfect.
Can I help with the hunting of these scorpions?
I would appreciate nothing more than this blood bond that is formed between hunters who spill their life's fluids in order. I hear how that sounds.
Are you gonna cut me?
No, but these creatures are dangerous. I cannot understate. You are putting your life on the line, your blood on the line.
I'm ready.
In hunting these. Yes.
This sounds like a lasers roll for sure. I will give you the one for technician. I think that's all I'm willing to give for this because it seems you've never heard of these things up until this point.
Yeah.
And you are like trying to repurpose this, this device for a secondary
Yeah.
use.
I'm trying to make a big fish finder.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll still get 2 die because you get the one by default.
Okay.
You get the one for technician.
That's a 3 and a 4.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Amazing. So you.
But is that just like a help for? Do we find them or do we still need to track them? My question.
That's a good question. I mean, what was your intention with this device?
To show where so big blobs of like heavy metallic things are going to show up in a slightly different color or with a different ping than any of the others, so you get an idea of direction and how far.
So it literally, it is like you said, it's like those fish trackers where you see the little blobs. Okay. Okay, cool. And yeah, you are flying above the landscape. So I think you literally start to trawl, basically. You start like gliding around and start seeing these shapes appearing on your jerry-rigged device with this like little CRT-ass screen showing the blobs. Tell you what, I think I want one more roll, and I think this is going to be a roll from Rice. It's going to be my pitch for you to recognize the like movement patterns.
Tracking markings. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the movement patterns on the screen. Yeah. Like oh, that's clearly like a herd of these things.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm an explorer.
You are an explorer. You can get 1 die for that. I'm just trying to decide if this is a lasers or a feelings roll. I think... Oh man, you are using a piece of technology. This is not how you normally track these things, right? You normally would be like out on the ground
for weeks.
Yeah. Then this is a lasers roll because you're having to use a piece of technology.
Problematic.
But you do get the 2. You get the 1 die for explorer. So.
And 1 die for being helped by this piece of technology?
Yeah, I'll give you 3. Yeah, so you can have 3 die. That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. And we want low, right?
Yeah, you want to get below your number.
Laser feelings!
You got laser feelings, okay.
Failures.
2 failures. Okay, we need to actually determine really quick, because I think last time we determined if you get laser feelings, it's not a success, right?
I mean, if you literally read the rules, it says successes are under your number.
Yeah, hold
on. That is, and that's how we've been playing it so far, but it hasn't mattered so far.
We should stay consistent then. I think it is going to be a failure because it is, it's not below your number.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I have misled all of us.
Okay, did you find a thing that
I've read, I can't believe I'm rules lawyering a 1-page RPG.
I know.
If you roll your number exactly, you have laser feelings. Paragraph, some example text, parentheses. A roll of laser feelings cancels a success.
Okay, it's right.
That's
there.
what I thought. Okay, cool.
I know. I
Great.
was like, really? It's a failure. Okay. So you got a success. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I've led us astray.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was like, Olive wants us to fail.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I have a pitch for the complication harmer cost.
Yes. Please.
I have. Okay, so I think on the approach here, we see Rice, like, girding herself, like, really, really turning inwards, like, summoning up all of her courage. We see movement on the motion scanner, and Rice thinks that she sees markings, a scorpion sign. I think I direct us to land on a certain plateau,
Yes.
or like maybe a depression actually.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know they are around here. I can smell them. And
I think I know what you're putting down.
yes.
So
Do you want to take it away?
yeah, and I think what happens is as you, I think it's literally like we see a close-up of your boots like landing down, squishing into the mud, and you like get down and like place 2 fingers in the mud and look around and sniff the air, and then abruptly the mud boils like just around you, just starts boiling and erupting, and we start to see multitude of segmented limbs and tails come writhing out of the mud as they ambush you here in this depression.
Okay. I have another complication.
Yeah.
In addition to this, yes, and here.
Yeah.
That is what I was thinking. I think after the camera zooms out from this like eruption, they are extremely small.
So what we saw was we saw it thinking it was this incredible massive beast, and then the trick of perspective, we zoom out and it rack focuses and you realize that you're like towering over these baby
and Rice is terrified.
Yeah.
Rice just, I think, screams. You see like the worms like start like trying to like crawl out of her orifice.
Oh my god.
She says, "Flee, comrades! They are upon us!
All right,
these eat us! They eats us!"
Before we resolve the next whatever happens next, what do you have something you want to ask me?
Oh, are these actually a danger to non-worm people? Because I think right now my skin is bubbling and so I'm like losing cohesion and falling to the ground. The colony loses its fear, or loses its unity. Are they special? Are they actually made of metal?
Okay. I think the answer to your question, are these dangerous to people? I think the answer is no. I think in the I know this isn't actually true, but in like the urban legend about like daddy longlegs, you know how like the urban legend is that daddy longlegs have the most potent venom you could possibly imagine, but they just don't have. You've never heard this, Ennio?
I've heard this.
Okay, it was such like
it was such they don't have fangs.
It was such an urban legend growing up that daddy longlegs have the most potent venom of any spider in the world, but their fangs are too weak to like puncture human skin. So I'm gonna go with that. Okay. The reality is these scorpion creatures, they do have one of the most potent venoms. And yes, Rice, you are terrified because if you're a worm, like in your non-parasitic like form, like if one of these things gets a worm, it absolutely can puncture it and kill it instantly. But for Rhapsody and for River, it's fine. But I will say, in order to actually utilize these things, if you want to figure out a way to utilize these as like a weapon to be effective against other humans or other larger creatures, you'll have to figure that out. But yes, Rice, you don't know that. Your like inner worms are like, this is our worst predator. This is the worst thing that could happen. So yeah.
River doesn't know anything about these either. So if Rice is screaming, River's screaming.
Yeah. What do you all do as suddenly this like, I think it is truly like a massive swarm, and they do start to clamber up. This is an interesting question. Did Rhapsody touch down, like touching the mud, or did Rhapsody just kind of hover over? You know what? I'm going to say Rhapsody probably would have hovered, but I'm going to give these things just jumping spiders shit. Like, these are weird alien. Yeah. So they start to, like, literally, like, boom, 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 like, bounce out of the mud and projectile. Ooh, maybe they have almost, like, squid-like. They have organic jet propulsion, so they're literally like firing out of the mud and like latching on to Rhapsody. So all these little scorpion squid crab things are like latching onto the side of Rhapsody and beginning to spill up towards you, River. Rice, this is actually could be bad for Rice, because you were in the mud. So I think they are starting to crawl up over your body. So let's start with Rice before we get to River and Rhapsody. Unless River and Rhapsody, unless you want to react in some way. Yeah, I guess to both of you. What are you gonna do here?
I think Rice gets first dibs.
Okay.
River is definitely just trying to like knock them off of Rhapsody. Yeah.
Okay, I think a president worm somewhere inside Harkin sends a telepathic worm connection to the rest. He's like, we must unify. Do not let our past and our brutish beginnings crawling around in the mud overtake us. We have overcome this. We are better than this. Come together. Are you with me?
Incredible. Roll feelings for me. I'll definitely give you 2 die, because you are worms. You are worms. You are working as a colony. But I think maybe that's it. I don't know if this is very aura farmy.
3 and a 6.
A 3 and a 6. Okay, so yeah, you definitely succeed. That's 2 successes. So what does this look like? Is it just literally like, do all the worms just suck inside and you just cover all the orifices or something? Like, what do you do?
I think some of the worms do not heed the call, and they fall out.
Oh no! They're just the mud.
I do not trust, and they are quickly devoured.
Yeah.
They didn't vote for President Worm. Not their president.
Not their president Worm. But the rest of me is able to coordinate and pull down the mud mucus membrane over my face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close off the orifices.
Okay.
Kind of like wipe it so it's like transparent on the front.
Great. So.
And clamber to my feet.
Okay.
River. We must capture them. Utilize them. Some sort of gas or energy field. I will distract them. I'll draw them towards me with the death and sacrifice of so many comrades. I start scooping up some of the like worms that turned traitor and ran.
Oh no!
And then like trying to lure them down off of the obsidian.
Go ahead and make another feelings roll for me with this. I don't think this is aura farmy. This doesn't actually sound like it would look that cool.
Like, you're like hoisting the bodies of your dead comrades.
Yeah.
It's like hands of like squirming worms trying to escape.
I'll give you 1 die though, because you've established that you know these creatures and you've tracked them before.
All right, again another 2 successes.
Okay, great. So yeah, you are able to pull the squirming traitorous comrades, and they're just squirming in your hands, and literally like lures, you just hold them up, and all the little scorpion things sort of whip around. Their multitude of stalk-like eyes sort of shoot down towards you holding these worms up, and they see their true prey. River, there are some definitely like crawling over your legs, and you can see them like with their multitude of like piercing prongs, like trying to pierce through your skin and clothing, and you quickly realize it's not getting through at all. But a bunch of them
just like,
yeah, but it's still I mean, it's still like it's a bunch of these things crawling all over you. So however you feel about that, but you don't feel any pain yet. So a bunch of them start boom, 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 leaping off and going straight for you, Rice. What are you guys gonna do next?
I bet that looked super cool from the squid scorpion's perspective.
River, do you have a thing?
Oh, River. Oh yeah, you want me to make like what? Some kind of containment?
Yes, energy field, just technology.
An energy? I have a box. I'll toss you down a box. You want an energy field?
Okay,
I have a material containment.
We could do that. You could just throw it down a box, and I could put a couple in a box.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna throw down like a big Tupperware.
Okay.
And take a box from mine and start putting them in.
Great. So you throw one down to Rice, and you take yours, and you start filling up these boxes. You do hear in your mind, though, River, you suddenly hear, River, I'm getting a little worried. I think they're getting close to my blowholes. And you look around, and you can see a bunch of them like are trying to pierce into the thick hide of Rhapsody, but you're starting to see a swarm is making its way towards the softer, open, sensitive tissue of
no.
Rhapsody's
Okay, we have enough.
blowholes. What do you do?
Okay, get back.
And
Rice, you gotta get back right now. I'm heading and to Rhapsody. I think I'm still not used to like.
I thought you were on Rhapsody this whole time. Did you jump down as well?
No. I'm just telling Rice to get
to Rhapsody.
No, I tried to jump back up.
Okay.
And so awesome. We can take off.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a quick succession of things here. What are you gonna try to do about the
I'm gonna protect Rhapsody's blowhole.
How are you gonna protect Rhapsody's? And I established Rhapsody has three blowholes.
Oh my god, why do you have so many blowholes? Okay, hold on. So I'm going to find like okay, this thing, it's kind of like a broom. My shop broom. I'm gonna go over and try and scoop a bunch of goo. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay. And for another one, I'm gonna find like a manhole cover.
Okay, you can roll lasers. You are not prepared for this. You're not an expert at this. I don't know. I guess you have the practical tag. Using a broom is pretty practical.
That's pretty practical.
That is pretty practical, so I'll give you that. You can get 2 die rolls. And then for you, Rice, because Rhapsody is starting to kind of panic a little, you need to run and jump onto Rhapsody as Rhapsody's starting to like float away. I'm gonna need some kind of roll here.
Yeah, I just, with like a box under my hand, I can it's like jumping onto a moving train or something. It's very dramatic.
Okay. Cool.
This is something that I could aura farm a little bit.
For sure, you can absolutely aura farm this. I'm just trying to decide if this is lasers or feelings. Oh man,
it's dramatic. It's running. I'm not using something.
I know, but lasers says precise action. I guess it's not. But that's right. Feelings does say passionate action.
I am due a 1 roll for this next one.
You're due a what?
Rolling a 1. So I'm gonna roll a 1 on this next roll.
Oh, you're saying you're gonna roll a 1. You're saying you're gonna roll a 1.
So lasers is fine.
Okay, so I think it's lasers, and you can get you can definitely get a die for aura farming. So we'll have it be 2 die. So let's resolve.
I swear to God, if you fall off this whale again.
I did not roll a 1.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's resolve Rice first. What did you get?
Oh, 2 and a 3. So that is a laser feelings, 1 success.
Okay, you got 1 success. So there will be a complication. Okay, we'll resolve that in a second. Actually, let me think about what can the complication be. I think you go running through the mud. Did you say you have a big like cloak, right? Like a trench coat thing? Is that right?
Yes. That can kind of like Batman out to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. 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 I got it. Running, jump, cloak billowing behind you. You slap on the side of Rhapsody, gripping onto one of the natural barnacle-like creatures that still tends to, as much as River tries, they still grow on Rhapsody here. You're holding onto it, and then you suddenly feel something pulling you from behind, and look as you see your cool-ass trench coat getting sucked into one of the turbines, just as you start to like getting pulled down as it's just all right, before we continue with that, so you're on Rhapsody, but your cloak is getting pulled down into a turbine. River, let's get you to do your roll. This is we'll give 2 dice for lasers.
That is a 3 and a 4 once again, very practical.
So yes, you're able to quickly dispatch the last of the squid scorpions off of Rhapsody with a broom, and then you grab like a big pot handle, like a cast iron pot handle, and just whoomp over one of the blowholes just before a bunch of these squid scorpions go down. Rhapsody kind of goes, "Oh, watch it!" And then you hear a horrible sound as something starts getting ground up, and Rhapsody goes, "Whoa!" And you look over and just see plumes of black smoke starting to spill out one of the turbines, and you just see Rice like fully like, ah!
I think you actually turn and see Rice cloakless standing up on top of Rhapsody, be like, "Damn, that's crazy."
So I think Rice has 2 sleeves on, just 2 sleeves.
Rice, those better be scorpions in the turbine. Tell me they ate your cloak. Tell me that's not your cloak in there. The cloak I asked you to get rid of multiple times. Tell me that's not your cloak.
This. There's scorpions in the turbines.
Okay. Rhapsody, can we go to emergency landing? Okay, we can do this. I'm gonna disable the other turbine and you can float down.
All right,
it's gotta be a crash landing into the temple. It's the only way.
Make a lasers roll for me.
Gotta get to the temple while we can.
I got it. I'm going in.
Oh, God fucking damn it. Okay.
Oh my God.
Straight to the temple. So I get 1 die. Do I get 1 for being a whale pilot?
Yeah. But you always, when piloting Rhapsody, you always get at least 1 extra die for that.
Okay. Okay, I'll do 2. That's fine. That's a 3 and a 3.
Okay. Oh shit. Wait, do you get something with double? No, you don't. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's
so
a twist.
It's a twist. So you, as Rhapsody's turbine is like sputtering, spewing black smoke, you see the walls of the temple just rising up before you like a truly monstrous structure, just almost disappearing out of your view as you get closer to it. And you can see almost like a honeycomb of dirigible hangars, all of these gaping entrances into this structure, sort of sprinkled all along the walls. Not at the base, right? Like, these creatures float around, so there's just kind of like sprinkled all throughout. And Rhapsody makes a beeline, angling down towards one of these entrances a little lower on the structure. It's a little rough. There's a couple of barrel rolls, unintentional, that happen as you go spiraling down. And then at the last second, with your help, River, Rhapsody does almost a sick, like, drift slide onto the ground as sparks and smoke go sputtering everywhere, and you come to a stop. Rhapsody lets out a big sigh as the blowhole sort of and you find yourself in this strange organic tunnel, covered in cyan bioluminescent growth that kind of lights the way deeper into the structure.
Very convenient.
Oh, thanks for that. You did a great job of guiding me down. Well,
you did a great job of barrel rolling.
Yeah, I've been working on that when you aren't looking. So I'm gonna get...
Those who survive a scorpion hunt are bonded forever. I trust you, River. I trust you, Rhapsodian. We are family now. Here, as a token. And I pull a worm out, and I hand one to each of you. These are my most trusted confidants. They will serve you well.
They're not gonna multiply.
Just put them on in there.
Are they gonna multiply if we put them in?
Are we? Yeah.
Listen, I'm not their bosses anymore. They'll do what they want.
Is there a different?
This is the most honorable.
What about the second most honorable thing? Let's go. Just bring it down.
It is a grave insult to confuse.
Okay, I'm gonna take the worm. I'm taking this worm, okay? And I'm just gonna be like, don't fucking dare, okay? Don't mess with me, okay?
Are you sure about this, River? Maybe I should tap into the hive mind and see.
No, don't bring them into this. It is just between you and me. Scorpion bonded. We survived.
Wait. So, do you put yourselves inside of each other?
Don't worry about it too much.
Because what you're suggesting is that the highest honor is that you take.
I'm just gonna
take another
right here next to your blowhole. Don't worry about it.
But you're saying you take a worm and you put it inside another worm.
We've got to go.
River, are you putting it inside?
River is just holding the worm and just like, yeah, here, I'll take Rhapsody's worm too. Like, I'll just keep it for now. I'm just keeping it safe.
Okay.
And like, to Rhapsody is just like, we'll just get done with this as fast as we can, okay? Don't worry, these worms are not going in your blowhole. They're not going in my blowhole.
Okay, yeah, I think maybe when we get out of here, I'll check in with the hive mind, because I feel like I remember something about them not really liking these worm things. But
look, I have way more little boxes, okay?
Okay.
I've got more Tupperware.
Okay, great.
Well, we'll make a nice terrarium for them. Do you think
that they're gonna notice we don't put them in my blowhole?
Probably, but we can't worry about that right now.
Okay, let's go. Wait, I guess I'm gonna wait here, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna unpack the scorpions, and I'm just gonna take off these rockets. I mean, we can't have you unbalanced.
Yeah. I don't think I'm nimble anymore. But I'll do my best.
Yeah. That's fine, but get out of here safe.
Yeah, I'll wait just outside, and I got the short range radio hooked up. What are you guys gonna do with the scorpions? Like, you just have 2 boxes of scorpions. What are you gonna do?
Don't worry about it. I have written down in my inventory box of scorpions
that specifically cannot puncture the skin of humans that we've established.
That's okay. I have an idea. So this turbine's fucked anyway. It's completely full of fabric. Strange how that happened. I don't see a ton of chitin or metal in here.
Remember, the chitin is transparent. It's hard to see.
Oh, okay. Oh, looking at the scorpions that are very clearly not transparent.
Wait, no, yeah, they are. They're transparent.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the chitin's transparent.
That was
see
established.
the
Yeah, you can't see the
okay.
ichor inside. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I will
fine.
say though, they do. I think just going off of what we're just sort of like throwing out here, I think when you feel them, they are like very metallic in their like when you touch them. Like this is nothing like. I don't actually know if you're from Earth, but it's nothing like an Earth chitin. It's much stronger.
It's spirit metal. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so I would like to turn this turbine into a bomb full of scorpions so that when it explodes, it just atomizes all of their
venom and
toxins.
sprays it. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Laser's role. You were not. I'm gonna say you were not an expert in this. You were not prepared.
No. But I do know the rocket.
You know the rocket. I guess you can get the 1 die for technician and knowing the rocket.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep my box of scorpions.
That's fine. You can keep your box of scorpions. Oh, that's a 4 and a 6, so that's 1 success.
1 success. Oh, goody. Okay.
We have no time.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. It doesn't take very much to rig up a bomb. Okay, like
what is the complication for this? Because I think regardless, you have this bomb, but there's something
you have to stand still to use.
You have to stand still to use.
Ooh, but I guess I am covered in goo. That maybe will protect me at least from.
No, yeah. I mean, I think. Okay, so I think I know what it is. So, this turbine was designed for Rhapsody, which is decent. We said like school bus size, right? So this turbine is big, so it's really cumbersome to carry around. I think we'll say that through your construction, you're able to make something that you can like kind of hold under your arm, kind of like this. Like it's really awkward and cumbersome. The major downside, though, you could not, with the short amount of time you have here, the fuse you were able to create is so short that you will get caught in the blast radius when you detonate this thing. Like there's just no way to throw it, and so it is kind of you have to stand still to use it, but you just can't get out of the way in time because the fuse is so short. So you will have to figure out how to deal with that.
I have an alternate pitch.
Okay.
What if you don't have enough time to like make it explode, but you could turn it into a humidifier where it just kind of like grinds up scorpions and like atomizes, I believe was the word, the venom into the air.
So it just slowly like
so it's slow instead of like a bomb.
Oh,
but it's a poison humidifier.
Well, like a poison, I have a pitch as well, because I was imagining this would be a little bit of like a firework, like a Roman candle, where I just I'm like, okay, I put all the scorpions in here. I'm gonna set it so that it just shoots forward.
Okay.
And just explodes.
Okay.
But I can't really. How the hell am I going to control where that goes?
I'm gonna combine all these more or less.
Okay.
So I love the idea that it's a Roman candle that you can't really aim, like it's really difficult to aim. And as soon as it gets started and ignites, it instantly starts to spray the atomized venom everywhere. So yes, you can launch it, but you are going to get affected by the venom, or you're gonna have to figure out a way to counteract the venom.
We have them in Mika suits. It's fine. Okay, what if fourth pitch? It's Roman candle, but the atomizing doesn't work, and it just covers whoever it hits with scorpions. It's like
just scorpions,
like in like one of those like spider egg sacs. If you like could throw one of those at somebody, like it's the worst snowball in the world, and then it hits and like just
snowball fight with praying mantis egg sacs.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go with
God.
the third one. We're gonna go with the third one. So you will
Okay.
get covered in venom when firing this, and you'll just have to figure out how to deal with that. Okay.
Yeah. We'll
have
see whether or not the goosey works.
Yeah, you will find out. You have your Roman candle bomb. You have a box of scorpions, and Rhapsody is waiting outside. What are you all doing as you stand here in this massive tunnel with the cyan, like, vein-like lighting running through it?
Oh my God. Do you think we'll be able to? I think I might be able to talk to them at all. I don't want to immediately just bomb them with scorpion
Yes,
fluid.
I believe an understanding can be reached, and even if it cannot, the attempt is worthy. Let us proceed stealthily and attempt to get a lay of the land.
Question. What the hell am I going to do with this jet turbine full of scorpions then?
The future is always in motion. An opportunity will present itself.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think I can drag it. Fuck.
Perhaps
Let
up
me
to
just
Rhapsodian.
try and set up
Let
some.
Rhapsodian have the finger on the trigger, so to speak. Rhapsodian is intelligent and can use her best judgment.
Okay. Can I just? I'm trying to ask for a way to have like remote detonation without necessarily getting rid of the downside that you said.
Okay. Because, sorry, so what is it that you want to do with this thing? You want to...
I just have it shoot off somewhere because I don't want to have to drag this huge thing with me.
Got it.
And my pitch is we basically give Rhapsodian a missile launcher.
You make Rhapsodian into a gunship.
That can fire once.
But
itself, and is hard to aim.
Yeah, I am fine with that.
Okay, yeah.
But then we'll just hurt Rhapsody potentially.
Okay, yeah, let's do that because he already has the downside associated with it, so we won't have you do a roll. So you call Rhapsodian back in, and then you spend some time hooking up this turbine, and Rhapsodian's like, so wait, I can shoot this now, but I'm gonna get covered in some of the most deadly venom ever? Is that right?
The goo is
right,
gonna
the
help.
Goo suit. Okay.
Yeah, and we've got samples. I can come up with an anti-venom real quick. I'm gonna work.
You can come up with an anti-venom real quick.
Yeah, no, I mean not now.
No, I trust you. That sounds right to me.
Good. I don't want to have to use this.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, I'll go wait
I'm
out
sure it'll
there
be sick as hell.
with
Okay.
my sick-ass rocket launcher. All right, she's gonna go float outside with her new rocket launcher as the two of you proceed into the temple. So you're trying to go in there quietly?
Yes, I will lead the way.
Yes, go ahead. I'm gonna give you feelings for this. Is it being kind of? I think this can be like an intuitive-based thing. Just try to
hold up. I'm around the side of this corner. We must pause dramatically. I'm listening to the wind.
Go ahead and add your aura farming.
Yes. 2 successes.
Excellent. So you quietly creep your way deeper and deeper into this temple until it opens up into these series of like massive, almost catacomb-like structures that are very spherical in nature. And you can see there are much like a beehive, there's these little like cubbies all along the walls. Although you realize now that they aren't little. Like, they look little at first, and you realize it's the perspective fucking with you, because each one of these cubbies is designed, you can see, is some of them are still holding the corpses of some of these whale-like creatures.
Oh.
And there are a series of like ritualistic items around that look like they're using to prepare these corpses. And you can see one area of this this honeycomb-like structure. There is the unnatural glow of like exhaust and fire, and there is a perpetual spewing of smog, and you in fact start to, even with the goo suits on, there's just the faintest bit of like irritation sort of getting around your sensitive like mucous membranes, like your eyes and your nose. Even like your ears almost seem to be tingling. And do these goo suits, do they fully cover you, or is it just kind of like the...
I think you can't, like, once they dry out a little bit, it's just kind of like, I don't know, like dried gel.
Okay.
Where you can, I think, like, it would just hang, but if you, like, lick it a little bit and, like, get it wet again, you can, like, envelope seal it around.
Seal it around, okay. So
You give it a little lick.
Okay, so
We're constantly like talking, and then like, oh, hold on.
So these are like, they're like kind of like like medical masks, but just a little higher grade, like because they have a really perfect seal due to the
yeah.
Okay, so your extremities are exposed. You don't suffer.
We got fully covered.
You did get fully covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which makes this look gross.
Yeah, you look like weird, flappy goo monster people. I don't know. Yeah.
It's probably less of a perfect seal around like our like sleeves or like pant legs and stuff, where it like can't contact the skin.
I think you feel weirdly. You feel some sensitivity in your fingernails. It's just something, I don't know. Yeah. And you can see this area where there is this like, let's see here. I guess both of you would have seen this ship when it first crash landed. So you see the Rachmaninoff vessel, but it has changed over the past 5 years. It appears to have slightly grown in size through the grafting of dead creatures of this planet to like add structure to the vessel itself. It has what looks to be multitude of armaments, and it's sort of bristling like some sort of sea urchin, like so that if anything were to try to grab it or grapple around it, it would be pricked by these barbs all kind of bristling around it. And where the engines are and the sort of exhaust and propulsion system, it is fully like I think was it like Serenity, I think, where the Reaver ships just like spewed black smoke and we're just kind of like, it's, I'm imagining kind of like that, right? It's just this like like it's working but it's struggling, right? And you can see a whole crew like these, you know, these creatures are so enormous that the crew is just taking up one of these cubbies, and they are like using rappel lines and all sorts of stuff to access this cubby, and they are swarming over the carcass of this whale. And what's interesting is that you start to see all the other whales look to be inert, and this one you start to see pulses of light running through it, and you see some of its appendages beginning to twitch and move. What are you guys gonna do?
Frankensteining the whale.
A corpse battleship. They reject this world. They hold themselves apart from it. But look at them now, draped in the dead and skeletons of said world. It is ironic.
I hate that I think this is really cool. I want to know how they're doing it. I want to see their papers. I think Okay, no, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is their cemetery. I'm not a grave robber. Looking at it, at the corpse, just like ideas. Do you have ideas?
We
Sabotage?
could speak to this reanimated creature and break any controls they have over it. I'm sure it would seek revenge.
Look. So when you reanimate things, sometimes they're just muscle impulses, and actually the brain has nothing. Isn't really there anymore. We can check. We can check.
You
I
would
can't speak to
explain corpses and brain impulses to me? Do you forget the multitudes that you are speaking to? I know how reanimation works.
You all suddenly hear a and you see that corpse up in the cubby begin to rise up and float, and you can see a series of like tubes that are sort of ratcheted into the side of this creature, trailing down towards the porcupine-esque ship. And this thing is starting to rise up and move, floating there. You can hear like shouts kind of echoing through the cavern as it does so.
I need to get close. I need to speak with it.
It'll be a distraction. I need to get close too.
Okay.
Do we go together?
Ideas for distractions?
I'm just gonna talk to them.
Okay.
They're my coworkers.
I will remain.
I've had a lot of awkward conversation with them.
Okay. So, Rice, you're going to try to sneakily get up there to talk with the dead whale, and River, you're just gonna like stroll out into the open and be like, "Hey."
Oh, there you are! I've been looking for you guys for years. You never looked for me, not once.
Is this what happens?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Let's go ahead and.
Hi, hello, hi.
Rice, I have one other question for you. You can absolutely stealth around. That's great. How are you getting up there?
I look to my wingsuit.
Perfect.
And I realize that it's gone.
Yep, it's gone. That's right. It is gone. It is gone.
I did not think this far ahead. What else is in here? So there's like a whole bunch of kind of like nooks that are high up above the ground. It's like looking into a giant honeycomb.
Yeah. You could certainly try and like climb.
I think I just try to boulder.
Yeah.
Freaking boulder it.
Cool. That sounds pretty sick. So let's go ahead and get a roll for climbing up there. I'll give you Explorer for this.
I kind of want to hear how things go with River instead, because I feel like that will dictate like how things go sneakily. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I want to resolve how well you're gonna climb.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And then So I'm definitely give you one for Explorer. I don't know.
Really.
You're not.
Nobody's
seeing you.
It.
Nobody's seeing you. Yeah. Thank you.
The camera's seeing you.
The camera's seeing you. Oh man, this is one of those ones that it's like really unclear whether it's lasers or feelings. I'm gonna
just let me do it.
I'm gonna be nice and give you feelings for this, because we'll say this is like an intuitive thing that you've developed over the years as an explorer. So go ahead. 2 dice for feelings.
Come on, let's go Snake Eyes. Okay. We are laser feelings and success.
Great. Okay, so you definitely do it. You begin to climb your way up, no problem. You can ask a question if you want.
I would like to know, what should I be on the lookout for? Just pulling from the list.
For family. Anyways, so River, What do you do?
Calling out to, looking for somebody that I recognize. I should recognize everybody, but I don't. Somebody that I have at least, hopefully, had a decent relationship with. Decent to neutral.
As you're approaching, before anybody sees you, and you kind of you start to walk out into the center of this massive chamber, you feel that there's all that kind of slight like burning sensation and all of that. Sorry, just gotta. I didn't know if it was an emergency. I saw a text message. We're good. As you're walking out there, you start to feel that kind of itching sensation around your ears, and there is this. You swear to God, you keep hearing like a whisper, but it's like. It's so distant that it's just like murmurs, and you swear there's a voice there, but you can't make out what is being said.
Okay. If I move the goo just a tiny
just to
bit.
Expose your ear. So you peel the goo back to expose your ear as the... And I'm going to say this room itself, it almost has this, like atmospheric haze, this smog from the gas that this ship has been producing. And as you peel that back, there's this sudden, almost burning rush of wind into your ear and a flood of sound, this exhaling breath like a sigh, just and then you hear thank you for letting me in. I sensed as you walked in here, River. I'm so pleased to see you. As you hear the voice of your rival, how did I say it? Rayan.
Yeah.
Rayan.
Yeah, sure.
What was it, Olive?
Oh no, I'm just exulting, being like, Rayan.
Yeah, Rayan. You hear the voice of your rival, Rayan.
Rival Rayan.
Rival Rayan.
Gonna close my goo back over my ear.
Oh, you close it up. Okay. Close it back up.
Left Rayan on red.
Yeah. Is the voice still there or not?
You close it back up and you hear the voice go, "Oh, come now. Why would you push me out?" And it dissipates.
Not today. Not right now. I've got. Cannot get distracted. Open it up immediately.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah, okay, shut up. Listen here, asshole. What are you doing here? Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, you like endearments like that, don't you?
I was brought here. I have become useful once again to help our people, to help us escape. You hear some shouts from above as you're approaching, and you see some figures on the ropes sort of turn and look down in your direction as another individual comes to the deck of the ship and leans over looking down. There is two figures that come up to the railing. From this distance, it's hard to make out, but you can see there is one standing there, which, as you're climbing across Rice, there's one individual standing there with a wide-brimmed hat on the railing, looking down below.
I sneak up behind her and I push her off.
Okay, well now we need the stealth roll. We definitely need the stealth roll. Go ahead and give me a feelings roll. Yeah, I think 2 die for this one as well, with your explorer feat.
I don't think explorer here. I think this is straight. I see the narrative mirroring, and I don't hesitate. I lock in. I'm like, I know exactly what I need to do. It's
Got
like
it.
walking up in a video game and like seeing a guard standing next to a ledge right after you've like gained the
or a red barrel.
Or a red barrel.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, okay, this is just instinctual at this point.
Okay,
just
great.
like I was scared of the scorpions.
The worms lock in. Go for it.
2 successes.
Worms are like
2
target
successes.
acquired.
Okay.
We haven't rolled a single one this entire session yet.
I know. So this is definitely so that's to sneak up. So you can definitely sneak past all of the other people, stealthily drop down onto the ship, and as this is happening, you can see far below, River is slowly approaching, and as you're creeping up behind these 2 individuals, you see that you see your rival Ruby back to you, standing next to a very stout woman, which I think you would know this person. I don't know if you actually would know this person. I'm gonna say, because you weren't like super connected to Rachmaninoff, you were with Rimsky, so I'm gonna say you don't necessarily know who this person is, but there's like a stout woman standing next to Ruby, and Ruby is just standing there looking over the edge. You can see Ruby has what looks to be some sort of strange looking like projectile weapon that's like made from some sort of appendage from a creature, sort of holstered at their side like a gunslinger. I'm gonna need you to roll to push Ruby over the edge.
So what I'm gonna do here, obviously, then,
yes,
there's a thing, is I want to pull the gun out, put it at her back, and be like, "Miss me," into her ear, and then push her off like with the gun.
Oh my god! Okay. Okay. You can definitely get aura farming for this because you're doing it in a cool way, and people will see you if you succeed.
Irrelevant at this point.
Oh yeah. This is pretty passionate action, so I think this is a feelings roll.
I want a 3rd die. I want to win at this.
Well, it's gonna be feelings, and you can definitely get aura farmer. You don't get explorer for this, so you gotta come up with something.
I try and help by like getting everybody's attention.
Yeah, so you because everybody's looking at River, you do suddenly see the shape of Rice creeping up behind these 2 people. What do you do to help?
I know their names. They're my coworkers. So I know Ruby, and who's the other?
You know the other one is Rowena, who was the person who took control of Rachmaninoff when the rift happened, like when the schism happened with the Rimsky sort of embracing the natural order and world of this place, and Rachmaninoff didn't trust any of it, and Rowena took over. Rowena was kind of the mastermind behind Rachmaninoff's shift into this new form. So yeah.
I just call up at them. Ruby, Rowena, been a while. Working on necrobiotics?
Awesome. This is definitely a feelings roll because you are like you're interacting with them. I will give you
That's true.
I will give you 2 rolls for this with the the fact that you know these people, but that's I think that's all you get.
Okay.
So we'll see if you can help with if you can help.
That's a 6 and a 1.
You do what? Really? Oh my god. Okay. Wow, we got our first 6 and 1. Okay. Yes, so you can add a die to this. So you have 3 die on this roll.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. So that is a critical success. So go ahead. Tell me exactly what happens here.
I mean, I think I described it. Like, I'm able to unholster the gun from Ruby, put it up against her, so like,
Yeah, she
give her a second to
tenses.
like look down and like realize what's happened. And I say, "Miss me?" Take off her hat and push her off.
Oh my god. So take the hat off, and may I suggest, as you take her hat off, you just fully Spartan kick her in the back, and she goes tumbling
100%.
over the edge. Goes falling down. You have the gun now.
Now listen up, you bastards from another world. I don't know what you're doing here. Bang, up in the air.
And as that shot goes off, River, you see the tumbling body of Ruby just splat down into the ground. And you hear in your mind, "Oh, come on, really? You've come here with violence. Do you see how many of us there are? Besides,
I didn't come here with violence.
I am
We
everywhere
never had a relationship
now."
like that. I wouldn't kick you off.
So you're standing there, gun in the air. You definitely have everybody's attention, Rice. And with that shot going off in the air, you catch movement to your right, and as you look over, you see the massive form of the whale sort of looming up over the ship, and its multitude of eyes peel open to look at you. There's movement inside those eyes.
Yes, I absolutely.
You can see.
I yell, I have to talk. I have been estranged for too long. Get me up onto that whale, and nobody else has to die.
Rowena has her hands up, kind of smirks and looks around, gives a nod to the rest of the crew, who start to back off. You see somebody coming over with a bundle of rope, getting ready to toss it down. Rowena looks at you. I think I remember you. You were one of the earliest things to become infected, no?
Infected? Is that what you call being alive? Are you infected with the feelings and the sensations of the world around you? Is that why you reject it so? Is that why you want to escape?
Listen.
Get out of this world. Huh.
That's...
I might as well have pushed you.
Listen, we got off on the wrong foot. Of course we want to leave. That's all we've ever wanted to do. I think you should go up that rope and have a chat with your friends. And she gestures to the whale. And you can now see those tubes are just like pumping out goo out of the carcass as it floats there looking down at you. Little things moving and writhing inside of its glassy dead eyes. River, you just kind of hear this vaguely from high up above. Rice, what do you do?
I think, without taking my eyes off Rowena, I'll take the rope, put my foot onto like a well-placed like a knot or a loop at the bottom or something.
Yeah.
Like, we'll talk later. And then I like kind of like look over the edge. I'm like, oh, he's dead. She grabbed onto something. No, anyway.
Rowena goes, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? You pushed her over the edge. Do you see how high up we are?
There's always some sort of... doesn't matter. She's not as powerful as I suppose I thought. I gave her too much credit. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Goodbye.
You get pulled up. Okay, you go up towards the whale. River, you're down below, and you hear in your mind from oh my god, why can't I remember anybody's names right now? Rayan. You hear from Rayan.
Yeah.
Can you
Try to talk some reason into your friend.
What should I tell her? How about you tell me what it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to leave, you're trying to get out of here, we'll help you. The whales just want their place back.
We've made an arrangement with one of the organisms on this world.
The worms.
Yes. And,
That whale is full of worms.
yes.
And he goes,
We made a few other offers as well.
you hear a, and you see the body that is smashed on the ground sort of twitching and sort of peeling itself up. And then you hear Rayan's voice.
And they showed us so much about this world to give us great power. Do you have no questions as to how I'm speaking into your mind right now?
No, obviously, I have 100 questions. I have 1,000 questions.
Well, you know what happened to me, yes? I was taken away with all the others, turned into the natural cycle of this planet. I went adrift into oblivion. Nothing, just emptiness. But then they showed us.
And Ruby's body fully stands. The entire front part of the body is just completely smashed, with bits of teeth pressing out through the lips, jawbone sticking out, and ribs poking out through the chest. And through all of that, you can see little worms sort of squirming out of the edges as the body rises once more and stands there looking cool as hell, and then raises an arm up and feels no hat, and the head creaks and bends and looks up towards the ship resting above.
I could show you so much, River, if you'll just come upstairs and talk some reason into your friend. We could own this planet. We could be the dominant species of this world.
I'll come up there. I'll talk. I want you to tell me more about how these worms work. Do you
I will.
exchange worms?
Let's get you upstairs first.
Rice, you pull yourself up this rope and end up on the roof of the ship, sort of having to navigate your way past some of these barbs. The crew all standing warily staring at you as they kind of part and back away from you. You do catch out of the corner of your eye one of the crew with another bundle of rope sort of looking over the edge, unspooling it and tossing it down. Do you let this happen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it goes down below, and they just keep a wary eye on you as they sort of create an anchor point, and you can see them hooking into a harness with a belay. As you go across the roof of the ship, the whale looming there, it sort of drifts down to get all of its eyes lined up with you. And you see its massive mouth twitch and then deep and guttural. These creatures, they can vocalize, but they speak telepathically. However, this version of it begins to speak to you through its mouth.
You are one of the lost. Welcome. It's so good to see you back. We have so much to share.
The lost. I've wondered for so long. I've wandered this planet for so many years. I thought at times that I was the only one left. That perhaps we were castaways, seeking shelter, grabbing driftwood. And yet, was I just simply misplaced? Where have you been?
We have been working hard to find a way in here. This is one of the last life forms that we have yet to experience. The Parish never let us in, never let us to their dead, shamed us and batted us away, destroyed us any time we attempted to make contact with their dead.
Sensations.
Sensations, yes.
What's it like in there? It must be wonderful.
It is wonderful. We suspect that we could tap into what they have. The ability to communicate across vast distances and share every experience every one of us has had.
It's intoxicating.
Yes.
Sort of such a dream, such power, so many feelings coming in all the time.
Yes, you understand.
Yes, yes.
The Rachmaninoffs have agreed to help us with this task. In exchange, we provide them with some of the life essence of this body. It is of no use to us.
And you can see those pipes pumping away.
Rachmaninoff. Have you seen what they've done? I've traveled this world for many long years. I've seen the death that they leave in their wake. At first, it was interesting. So many bodies, so many fatalities. But then I came to see it as a tragedy.
No.
Experiences for us, less experiences for others. There's only what? Things are less interesting in their wake. Have you seen it? Have you seen what they've done?
Yes, they've provided us with much joy and experience and new forms. They have begun to give us every last piece. We have been able to experience every ounce of this planet when we follow in their wake. They are a blessing on this world, bringing new, rich forms and resources for us.
I fear it is like the great mists coming across the atmosphere where in its wake there's nothing where there used to be. How long will this last? They are a fire. They consume and leave naught but ashes in their wake.
These are questions we have not considered. But there is so much of this world, surely they cannot consume all of it.
Yes. One would have to drink the whole ocean, the skies above, the glut itself.
And it will always be replenished with new, and they will always provide for us.
Tell me more of these lost. Are there others like me? I've never encountered. I've heard rumors, ancient legends, but nothing substantial. How many of us are there? How did we connect with this Rimsky and Rachmaninoff? Was it an accident? Was it intentional? Tell me. I've wondered for so long.
Yes, there is much to tell. At this point, River, you pull yourself up, being belayed up to the top of the ship, and pull yourself over the railing, landing there, coming face to face with Rowena. The black clouds of smog billowing behind her from the ship, and you hear a creaking, and as you look behind you, you see the corpse of Ruby hoisting herself up and sort of awkwardly landing on the ship behind you, standing there, looming behind you. And I just saw it is 9 o'clock. I think that is a really good point to end, as you all find yourselves confronted by your past. Woo! And we're gonna have
for 5 long years.
We will definitely wrap this up next week. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
I am impressed that we managed to squeeze out 3 whole episodes with lasers and feelings.
So long. This rules. We're having so much fun being able to have like narrative agency.
It's very good. Sorry, I'm still laughing at you pushing Ruby and then being shocked by it. We had some really good moments. The trench coat getting sucked into the turbine
was so funny. I don't know about Incredibles moment. Laughed that hard during a Story Reckless game.
I know, it was incredible. All right, well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We'll be back next week at our usual time, I'm pretty sure, unless there's something I'm missing. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.